Well, Pedro, 5-0. Don't think any of the fans really saw that coming today. What's your take on that performance?
I've seen the lads play over the last couple of years, last season, and they've got it, and they just need the confidence to go and play, and that showed today. A team coming here with in good form, top of the table, and we've passed them off the pitch, and that just shows that the lads with a little bit of belief can go and do that. More importantly, we've kept a clean sheet. That's massive for us. That sets good habits going forward. And like I say, the front two were excellent to start with, and then Rob came on and put a great shift in. My defenders headed like their life depended on it. I can't fault them. From 1 to 14, 15, whatever players I had on today, they all put a shift in. New lad Ethan, thought he was brilliant when he came on. He's going to have a good future, he is. No, I was impressed. We're not going to get carried away because it's early doors yet, but that shows in good stead. Maybe a couple of additions, we're going to be all right. And like I say, it was a hot one. Could have gone either way, but yeah, I'm over the moon for the boys. Really, they deserved it. They've given me everything at God Manchester. Tried to play on a bad pitch, went to Skegness and give me everything they had. A little bit of lack of concentration for the red cards and sin bin, but to go and lose 1-0. But I mean, today they were outstanding, and that weren't that they were a bad side. That was because we were good, and I'll say I'm impressed. And like I say, consider we've not really had training to work on anything. They're just listening and taking on board what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we'll go right. We'll look ahead to Sleaford on Tuesday now.
And Toby Allen with 3 goals. You
Yeah.
get a little bit short in the front of scoring goals, and then's made up for it today with some really good finishes.
That's like I say, that comes with training, and we'll work on stuff when we get the opportunity. But like I say, my front two are linking up. They're creative. They're looking sharp. I mean, we had chance after chance, and if that was 10-0 today, no one would have been shocked. And that is just how clinical they were and ruthless, and it's brilliant to see. And that's good habits going forward, which will hopefully make this side a very good side.
And well, you say they were ruthless. You're right, they were, but they could have been, like you said, more than 5, and it really would have been justified. Really, if it was 7 or 8, it was really that one-sided. I think Charlie had made 1 save in the game.
Yeah,
really.
I mean, he made a couple of good saves. He done well, and it's just getting good habits. I think they've been floating around for a long time now, being happy and always worrying about not conceding. Whereas we've got good potential to go and play. And my defenders can defend. It's just about being ruthless and bringing people in. We'll be all right. I'm impressed.
And obviously, what's the situation with your position to start off with? Obviously, your first points today as interim manager. Are you planning on staying? What have you had the conversations with Brent?
I've come here to do well and help the club. I've got to have a proper sit down with the chairman. I've got plans that I want to put into place. But yeah, I'm here for the long run. I want things to be done properly, and we try and bring a little bit of professionalism to the club, and we kick on and bring that fun factor back to the club, and hopefully the attendances will come back, and we bring that good factor. Wisbech is a good club, it's got good support. We just need to get them fans back.
And performances like that will certainly help, but it's getting the consistency back to almost the Setch was really. The year when Setch took the club up was really consistent, and since then it has been so hard to have got those good performances consistently. You know, is that what your plan is got to be to get?
Definitely. I mean, you've only got to look at the last 3 games for consistency. It's there. They were a bit nervous, I think, Wednesday first half. We give the ball away a lot, but second half with 10 men, they've come out and passed Skegness off the pitch at times, and then obviously the situations happen with the players coming off, whatever, which has made it a hard battle. But the consistency's there and they're trying. It's just now performing that and really kicking this club forward on the pitch, and they'll get it. They will.
But it's also key from your perspective of not getting too high today, not getting too low with defeats. It's got to be more of an even keel.
Yeah, no, they've got to enjoy the wins. I've always said enjoy the wins because you don't know how many you get in the season. But if we get this boat rocking, we're going to be a half force, and it's going to take time. But like I said, we've got to go on to Tuesday now and back it up with another performance. Win or lose, but it's just got to be another good performance. And we've not added that many. We've had Ethan today, but the squad is where it is at the minute. But again, we're not going to get carried away with winning these games. It's a good habit, but it's about performances and good habits, and we'll start seeing results on the pitch.
So one of the aims, I imagine, from yourself with players that have gone is replacement of them. Have you got targets? Have you put in sort of like 7 days on them, or are you still just waiting to see what you've got?
It's a hard market at the minute. It's got a couple of people that can come in, I think will fit well. I'm in talks with some people to come in and potentially a number 2. We'll be right. We'll see what happens during the week, but I'm confident we'll be okay at this football club, and we'll start seeing some good changes happen, and that will benefit the club on and off the pitch.
I mean, obviously Metz's mantra was to try to get to the playoffs. That was what he wanted, and I take it that that's still your target as well, to playoffs, or are you just taking it game by game and seeing where it takes you?
I don't really want to talk about the playoffs yet. It's early yet, but if we can get some consistency and put performances like we have today, we've got to look after our lads, and if we carry on like we have today, we'll be okay, and we'll see where we're at Christmas time, and we can then look at that from there.
And are you looking for some help as well?
Yeah, like I say, I've spoke to someone potentially can come in and help. He's been in the game. He's a good friend of mine. We won't say names yet, but he's going to come down Tuesday to have a watch, see what he thinks, and then hopefully next week we can see some changes and we kick on.
Excellent. Thank you very much.